What's going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a great day. I just got home from work, so that's why my hair is a little bit of a mess and I'm kind of tired. But I thought I'd do a video for you guys today, a collection update. I got some comic books, some more movies, and one video game. I traded in something today and got more store credit, so, you know, I like doing that. Got a Rogue Bat Squatch Hazy India Pale Ale. So let's go ahead and give it a little taste here. I actually already know what it tastes like, but definitely tastes really good. It's a citrusy kind of ale. If you like Blue Moon, this thing right here is up your alley. So any beer connoisseurs that like Blue Moon that are watching this, try to see if your local liquor store or Walmart or whatever. That's where I found these, at Walmart. My old lady found them and she liked them too. So don't ever overdrink. Be responsible. Stuff like that. Don't abuse alcohol. Be a connoisseur, not an alcoholic. That's my advice. Because there's no shame in drinking a beer. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some comics. And this actually is, or this is all, the reason I have these is because of my fiance. Because when she came for a visit, we went over to Books A Million, which I don't know if you guys know what that is. I'm sure you guys have heard of it in America. But we went into like the graphic novel and comic section, and she actually found this entire series. And I mentioned it in my last collection update, but I thought, I don't know why I didn't take that as the opportunity to show it. So I'm doing another video. So we're looking here at the entire series, The Adventures of Superman, Volume 1. This is what I'm currently on right now. The Adventures of Superman, Volume 2. And The Adventures of Superman, Volume 3. This one's the heaviest one, so this one appears to be the longest one. So I'm really enjoying this so far, like a lot. So yeah, I definitely appreciate my fiance getting these for me. And she knows I really like Superman, even though she doesn't like Superman. She's more Batman. Superman's the best DC hero. I mean, what is there not to like about Superman? He's just awesome. He's got the best powers. He's got, I wouldn't say the best villains. I'd definitely give that to Batman. But Superman's got the best personality. Superman just has the best everything. I'm talking about real Superman, not Snyderverse Superman. But yeah, that's that. Damn, that Bat Squatch tastes good. No, I don't want to show that first. I want to show movies first. Alright, so now, movies. We've got the Watchman Director's Cut. Now, I've actually always been a fan of this movie. The comics I am also a fan of. I do understand people's gripes with this film that are fans of the comics, but I know I can be a bit hypocritical when it comes to comic book movies because I'll hate a movie if it's not 100% accurate, but then I'll accept something like this because, I don't know, I actually don't really feel like this thing is that unloyal to the comics, but I've just seen people tear this movie apart, say, it's not loyal to the comics. I beg to differ. I think Watchmen is a very, very good live-action adaptation of the comics, but it's just, I don't know, it's a really good movie. It's long as shit. But holy fuck, it is really good. Alright, so we've got a DC Universe animated original movie. We've got Superman Doomsday. This is one I have not seen. The animation looks like the animated series a little bit. I'm not saying it's based on the animated series, but it looks very similar to it. At least Clark Kent's face does a little bit. But I'm very curious to check this one out, as I have not seen it. So more Superman shit. Alright, we've got Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. This is another DC animated movie. It's the Bat against the Butcher. So I'm guessing the Butcher is the villain in the movie. Gotham City at the turn of the century is experiencing a golden era of discovery and industry as showcased by affluent businessman Bruce Wayne's World Fair. Down in the darkest alleys, however, there is a killer on the loose. Preying on the city's women, the killer is as precise as he is cruel. As Police Commissioner James Gordon tries to calm the fears of Gotham citizens over the butcher named Jack the Ripper. This thing's fucking Batman versus Jack the Ripper. That sounds fucking cool as shit. He's a masked vigilante. Batman does some detective work of his own. With the help of the sultry and sure-footed Selena Kyle, witness the world in flames as the killer's controlled savagery meets the calculated stealth of the Dark Knight. Batman versus Jack the Ripper. That sounds really fucking cool, and I might just have to watch this damn thing tonight. Not gonna lie. I am probably gonna have to watch this damn thing tonight. Alright, so now we've got Batman Bad Blood, another DC animated universe movie. And I'm going to assume this is based on a comic that I have not read. I'm just going to assume that. The Gotham City night sky erupts in flames as Batman battles Firefly. See, I haven't been reading a lot of Batman comics that I haven't read lately. I've been doing more Superman lately. But I got to get in the Batman mood soon. But if I see these DC animated Batman or Superman movies, I buy them. Let's see. Batman battles Firefly, Tusk, and Killer Moth. But when the smoke clears, Batman is missing and the mysterious Batwoman is the only witness to the events. Now with the bat signal going unanswered and a city on edge, Nightwing and Robin form an uneasy alliance with Batwoman and newcomer Batwing. Together they'll fight to uncover a sinister plot that involves mind control and a monstrous new villain known as Heretic. Only known as Heretic, rather. It's an all-new epic chapter from the DC universe that proves that when it comes to Batman, justice truly does run in the family. Am looking really forward to watching this as well, as I have not seen some of these DC animated Batman movies. Alright, so my bladder is screaming at me for this one because when it comes to 4-hour movies, my bladder just can't take it. But I have seen this movie, and I remember it coming out last year, and I had seen the theatrical cut of this film in theaters in 2017, I believe. And I think that's probably the angriest I've ever left the theater at a film. And I think that even though this film is 4 hours, it corrects a lot of what I didn't like about the Justice League. It doesn't fix everything, but it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's the Zack Snyder cut. Now, everybody thinks that this is like the greatest superhero movie ever made. Not close. Not close to Spider-Man 2. Not close to Superman 2. Not close to even Superman Returns. Not close even to The Dark Knight, which is not even my favorite movie in the world. That I get the shit hazed out of me for that one. You know, I like The Dark Knight. I like The Dark Knight, people. Fuck, man. I get a lot of shit because it's not my favorite comic book movie. But yeah, no. Not as good as Joker. But it is a good movie. For a 4-hour superhero epic comic book movie, this is a good movie. I still don't like Henry Cavill as Superman. Ben Affleck as Batman I actually think is really good. And the rest of these guys, The Flash and Cyborg and Wonder Woman, I think are really good as well. Does it hold a candle to the Justice League animated series? No. But if you got time, 4 hours to sit and watch Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, it is a good movie. I just wish it was a great movie, but it's only a good movie. All right. Now we got the game, and then we'll close it off. And sorry to those that don't care about sports, but we got one of my favorite NFL games ever. NFL 2K3. And the reason why I think I love this game so much is because back in those days, this game, there was a lot of hell raised over this game in my house. A lot of hell raised. Because I just mastered everything in this game. And this was for a long time my NFL game of choice. And I did play like 2K5 and I played all of the Madden games. I played all the 2K football games, even the All Pro Football 2K8, which is one of my most played games in my collection, which I'll do a video on that. But NFL 2K3 to me, while it doesn't hold up, some aspects of it don't hold up, it's still fun. I mean, you got Brian Urlacher on the cover, and I definitely gravitate more towards these new NFL games than I do like Madden, especially the past 2 or 3 years with Madden 19, 20, 21, and now 22, which 22 has got to be the just worst of the worst when it comes to Madden. I'm done playing Madden. I used to play Madden religiously, but over the past 3 years, I think at 18 I started getting very fed up with a lot of the on-field stuff and the franchise mode being very bare, as I'm a huge franchise mode fan, and I'm kind of like a football purist. Like, football is always just an art to me more than a sport. And I like all the sports. I like football, hockey, baseball, basketball. I'm growing to like soccer a little bit. I even like boxing and MMA, which are some of my favorite sports. But I don't know. These new Madden games, you'll get like Lamar Jackson, who's the quarterback for the Ravens, and he's a stick figure. He's a stick figure. And I've noticed quarterbacks are getting smaller now. But dude's got some speed on him. And in a Madden game, when I take off downfield as Lamar Jackson, and Aaron Donald is there to try to stop me, who is a tank, I shouldn't be able to easily steamroll Aaron Donald as Lamar Jackson. As if Aaron Donald ever got a hold of Lamar Jackson's career would probably be over. But, yeah, no, like I said, you got Brian Urlacher, and my favorite thing to do in sports games is to take my favorite team into franchise mode, and I like to do the whole fantasy draft thing, so I get to have good players on my shitty teams. Like, in football, my favorite teams are the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions, so I like to pretend that the Detroit Lions especially are good, so I'll draft, like, Aaron Rodgers or something like that as my quarterback and win Super Bowls and be happy. And that, because I know that that'll never happen in real life. But these games back in the day replicated what you see on Sunday more than Madden does. As you see in Madden nowadays, people sticking their arms through people's chest. It's a glitch. I had a glitch happen to me the other night when I was playing Madden. This caused me to uninstall the game and just say that I'm never buying another Madden game again. And that was when I was playing a game, and the defense, I was on offense. The defense, I guess, decided they were going to quit mid-game, but somehow the game was carrying on with just the offense on the field, and no, that would never be allowed in the NFL, and I don't see how that is NFL simulation. So I'm not buying Madden 23 this year. I'll play these games. These games are much more fun to play. They're more true to the sport. The franchise modes are better, as Madden franchise mode is just this wasteland of just bare bonesness, if that's even a phrase. If it's not, I made it one now, where you can't even replicate real life contracts. You can't sign Patrick Mahomes to his real life contract in Madden today, but you could do big contracts like this in these games. You could front load and back load contracts. You could just, these fucking neighbors are rude. You could just have fun on these old NFL games, the NFL 2K games, the old school Madden games, just way better than what we have today. And this game was just a big piece of my childhood, because I always took this thing, or I always had this thing around, and it got lost in an estate sale whenever my family was moving out of the house. And I saw this today for like 50 cents. And I was like, come to Papa. So yeah, Brian Urlacher on the cover. One of the best linebackers of all time, and it sucks he never won a Super Bowl. But yeah. Alright, I'm not going to reminisce about my childhood anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for your support. The guys that do watch me, I'm going to give some shout-outs now. Give a shout-out to Cult Classic Cage, Lisa Loves, my fiance Holly, Jack Grimson, Dylan Wolf, just great people that I've met here on the internet. So thank you guys a lot. I really appreciate you guys' support, and I try to support you guys as much as I can as well. So yeah, that's going to conclude the video. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.